Hello YouTube, this is Crystal with Blessings at Home. Today we're going to be talking about the Virtual Homeschool Co-op assignment number 4. Do you have an emergency plan for your homeschool? So when emergency strikes or disaster strikes or flooding hits or tornadoes coming or hurricanes are on the horizon, do you have a plan? I do not have a plan. Here in Kentucky, the worst that we have dealt with in our family is we've had flooding and a tornado possibility several years ago, which unfortunately it hit places around us, but it never actually came through us. So unfortunate for others, fortunate for us that we did not have to deal with picking up after a tornado. So right now in my living room or in our school area are my son's it's my son's hockey table and Legos and piles of his stuff. Not really because of an emergency, but just because of life. We had a toilet that overflowed and water got down underneath his floor, and we had to pull everything up out of his room and dry everything out. So not quite a true emergent situation that we have to deal with. But I will say that we have a family member that had to evacuate because of Hurricane Matthew, and she commented yesterday that when preparing for emergency or when running away from a hurricane, make sure to grab the pencil sharpener. So I'm sure that after this event in her life, she will probably be more prepared and have a homeschool emergency plan. But for us, we don't. And should we? Probably, maybe. I mean, we've got tubs of our children's work from previous years that is our proof that they've actually done schoolwork, all downstairs in our basement where flooding is always an option. We do have a sub pump, but I don't know. I don't have an emergency plan, so I'm looking forward to watching everyone else's videos to see what they suggest or things that they've been through that we can learn from. So that's it for this week, short and sweet. Grab a pencil sharpener. That's the advice that I have. So thank you all so much for watching, and for more information on the Virtual Homeschool Co-op, go to www.virtualhomeschoolcoop.com, and you can check out the links from other YouTubers or bloggers and see what their responses have been. So thank you so much, and I hope that you all have... Okay, just joking. I thought of something. We have not homeschooled in a natural disaster type of emergency situation, but we have homeschooled through cardiac issues in our children, epilepsy, learning disability diagnoses, various medical trials, broken bones, concussions, just life's little disasters. And I wanted to pop in and say that while those don't affect the physical aspects of our home, it does have a draining aspect on our spirits and our mood, and just the strain and the stress of something else has come up again and we're going to fall behind in school and what's going to happen. And I just wanted to say that those of us that know our family well, they know that we should have our own personal room at the local children's hospital. So things just happen, and my child has seizures, and sometimes that means that they pass out, and I have to do CPR and they stop breathing. Our children have weird bone things, and step in a hole. Oh, they broke their arm. What on earth? So stuff comes up, and I just wanted to let you know that the work always gets done. So you might have to take a week off because flooding has happened. You might have to take a month off because your family has been displaced because of a tornado or a hurricane, or you have a child that's sick and is in the hospital, and it might be a week, it might be a day, it might be 6 weeks that you need to take off. But even those experiences, through those trials in life, your children are still learning something. They might not be in a math book or in a grammar book learning what the world perceives as vital information, but they are learning how to deal and how to manage during times of crisis. They're learning how to come along beside their family and to help out during stressful situations. So I just wanted to come step back in and say that you can do it, and it'll be okay. And you might not have a plan, and something will come up. Something will always come up and kind of throw you for a loop. And you might go, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? How are we going to get this done? And I just wanted to encourage you and say that God gives grace, and He is good in all and every situation, and that everything will work out. It will be okay. Somehow it will work out, and your children will finish the school year with having learned everything that God had intended for them to learn this year. Might not be what you had on the lesson plans, but that's okay. Flexibility is key in homeschooling. So I just want to throw that out there and say that there are different types of emergencies, and it might not be a storm that we can feel and see, but it could be a job loss or a health issue, and just hold on and to trust that God will get you through. All right, so I'm definitely done now. Thanks you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed weekend. Bye.